Vlogs down, and here we are, vlog number 63. During the making of the last post, I dropped my Canon G5X directly on its face. And essentially it was propped up and it went shoom, and it crashed directly on the lens mid-record. It was still recording when I picked it up. It just gave me an error message. The screen went black, and I could just tell that it was broken. I knew immediately. That's it. That's the vlogging camera.
It's crooked.
Yeah, because I dropped it. It fell right on its face. So you can see the lens is jammed. Such an angry little sound. Yeah. Don't try that at home. This is exactly the reason why I didn't want to buy a fixed lens camera. Because I didn't want... It's a horrible sound. Not fixable, right?
I want to hit it with something.
Yeah, but yeah, it'd probably be best if you didn't. I was thinking to send it in. Get a quote from Canon, see how much they would charge to fix it.
Yeah, and don't say you dropped it. Just
obviously not. No, it just happened like that.
Just like all of a sudden
on the airplane.
Shot out
yeah,
like
yeah.
This and
they're definitely gonna believe me when I say that, for sure. Filming with an iPhone's just not the same though. Gotta tell you. As I shoot this on my iPhone, I'm headed to Honolulu now to the Hawaii-based Canon offices. So I'm really not sure what they're gonna say. So I hardly come to Honolulu. I'm kind of at the point now where living in the country, I've just become a little country bumpkin and it's just so urban. But here I am now in the heart of Honolulu, and the Canon offices, I believe, are right here, just outside of Kaka'ako. So I just received fantastic news. They're gonna be able to replace the lens for me. This is like the happiest day ever. So she said it's gonna be about 5 business days. 5 business days, so maybe next week before I leave for Los Angeles. The one caveat is that I have to go to Best Buy to get the receipt, and then they're gonna fix it for me. That's totally where I bought my drone, off Craigslist. I met with the guy who works at Mini of Hawaii. But, side note, now I'm headed to Best Buy to get the receipt for my Canon camera so that I can prove that I bought it less than a year ago. So they're actually gonna replace the lens for me. At first she's like, oh, sorry, we don't make lenses or we don't make parts for this camera anymore. And my heart sank and I was like, oh, I can't even repair it. That's it, that's the end. And then she's like, we'll just replace it. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just replace it. Honolulu is an absolute madhouse, but if you come during lunchtime, you can kind of escape the nuttiness of the traffic. Being a Thursday, it's most definitely a gamble encroaching into the downtown territory, but lucky for me, it's still lunchtime-ish, so the traffic doesn't get too crazy until about 2. It's one of the main reasons why I never come to town. The traffic, the people, the really tall buildings. I have nothing against any of these things. It's just, when you live in the country, you just get used to it, you know? Haven't been to Best Buy in ages. Upon entering Best Buy, the plan was to buy a Canon M5. I've wanted one of those cameras for a while. I tried the M3 and I thought the M5 would be a better improvement, yada, yada, yada. Point is that they didn't have one. And the soonest I could get one shipped to my house is like well over a week from now. So I've got my iPhone and I've got time. It'll be fun. We'll run some experiments. So the point is that I'm going to try to see if I can create a video setup using my iPhone and all of these accoutrements that I have just purchased. Just spending a day putting together this post with just my iPhone makes me truly appreciate the Canon G5X camera, the camera that I've been using for the last 6 months for everything. Just really reflecting on how much I really loved that camera. While I was in Best Buy, I spent hours looking at other cameras. I was gonna buy the M5, but they didn't have it in stock. And I even considered picking up the M3 just to play with it again for a couple of weeks, but then I opted for all these gadgets. And I thought, you know what? Let's see just how good I can make posts with an iPhone. So that being said, as of tomorrow, I'll do some experimentation with some rigging for this iPhone. Just bear note that right now this is raw iPhone and low light, as you can see. No mic, no Olo clip, no gimbal, nada. It'll be interesting to see how much we can improve it tomorrow.